Hi everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. I've been making some videos on ideas you can use when building settlements in Fallout 4. And in today's video I am at Spectacle Island. This settlement is absolutely huge and there's so many cool things that you can do here with a lot of space. And my original idea for this was to build kind of like a pyramid going to the very, very top. But once I started putting in the concrete here, I realized that there was no way that I would be able to finish something that large and not have this game just keep crashing. So I decided to make some separate buildings here and just leave the perimeter pretty much just open. So I haven't done anything down here on this side where the houses are. I do want to come back and do that, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to, because even though I did just separate buildings, this building right here is really large. So I may not be able to do a whole lot more here, but I will show you what I've done so far. So maybe I will come back and do something with that. I'm not sure. Over there, this building over here is where my industrial sized water purifiers are. I believe that I have, I think I used medium ones there just so that I could get a whole bunch in there together. And I had every intention of coming back and adding some larger ones over here on the side. I ran out of space. This is almost completely full now, so I'll take you over there to that building in a second. This building is the main house and where the stores are, and I decided to kind of make it to where you could kind of peek in and see inside of there. So I lined it with some of the cycle light boxes, and I haven't colored those yet. I kind of like them white, but I may come back and change the color of each one of these individual boxes just to give it some other cool effects. But for now, I kind of just gonna leave it the way that it is. So then over here off to this side, this is where they had there's a whole bunch of messed up stuff over here, and I had started covering this because I was gonna put some kind of like billboard signs on there. But there again, I can't finish. So this is now just kind of left blank. This is really, really large, as you can see down the side there. This is it keeps going too. It's huge. So that's why I'm not really able to do a lot more here. I really wanted to, because there's a lot of cool things you can do here. Anyway, so going into the settlement, I was attacked here the other day quite bad, so some of these raiders are still hanging out here. So this middle floor is just the stores and kind of like a little restaurant area. So I have like seating area over here with a little jukebox. And this is the idea that I keep talking about, where the plants go into these bars. And this is where I had discovered that those plants will do that. So I decided to, instead of make a wall there to kind of give a little bit of a block, kind of separate this little restaurant area, instead of creating a wall there, I just utilized this. And I thought that it made it really a cool idea, because you can still kind of see over there. It leaves it open but gives it a little bit of privacy. And then over here is just like a little entranceway with Nuka-Cola, some seating areas. And as you can see, I did come back. This was one of the areas where I really wanted to come back and change out the generators, because I used a ton of generators here. Kind of like with the Starlight Drive-In, because of these lights. These are the larger cycle lights, and so they take I believe it is 3 power or something like that for each light. And so before I acquired the add-ons, which is the smaller lights, I utilized these, and it took a lot of generators. So I came back and I did put a big generator in here, and And I kind of dressed it up to kind of be kind of like a piece, kind of like a little showcase piece with lights on it and everything, so you can't even tell that it's a generator. So I have come back and done that along the way, and then so I still have to do probably one or two more to get all the rest of the lights inside to light up, because these should light up as well. And then back over here is the bar, actual bar area. And I want to name these as well. I haven't named them yet. So that's that end. And then in the middle here, this is the doorway that goes upstairs to the main house area. And then we just have, there's nothing back here. This is just the way that you can look in. But you can see that there's one of those generators pushed into the wall that lights up all of these lights. And I had to say that it is much better, because if I get attacked here, my other generators were awfully hard to get to when they're inside of the concrete. And sometimes you can restore them just by showing up to the settlement and opening up in work mode, because it's kind of strange. Sometimes it will just regenerate all of the generators, but there are those times where you actually have to go up to it and fix it. So this is much, much better. It's one generator and it fixes all of these lights. I think it fixes all of these lights all the way down. So anyway, back over here is the armory and the weapons. And so what I did here was I put the pictures down to create the wallpaper, and then I made another effect with some of the framed pictures over the top of that. And I put a little Brahmin deadhead up on the top, lined up these pictures on the stores itself, and so it kind of gives it like a really cool effect. It's like layering, but this builds up a settlement really fast when you layer the pictures. So I need to name that store, those stores yet. And then the last one over here did the same kind of a thing where I did the wallpaper effect with the regular pictures, and then just created some layering with the framed pictures, just so it would create kind of a different look, because I was getting kind of bored with with just these pictures here. So I wanted to add some more texture and more different looks. So I still have to add, name these stores over here. And this is the walkway that goes across to the other building where the water purifiers are. This is a really cool thing to be able to come back and defend the settlement, because it does get attacked from this side a lot. Because I don't have anything going around the outside perimeter, it's way too big in order to do that. So this is a good overlook to defend the settlement. I'm coming down in on this side inside the building. I did go ahead and cover them completely up with carpets and with wood. Just so that, I don't know why I keep thinking that they still get attacked anyway, so I don't know why I covered it completely up, but maybe it's just for a look, to kind of give it a particular cleaner type of look. But anyway, so going down in there is just this out as well. I'm going to remove all of these. You can see how many it takes to run these water purifiers, and these are the industrial size water purifiers, so I have quite a few of them in here. These are not the medium size, these are the actual large ones, so it takes quite a bit of power to run those. So I'm going to be coming back and putting in one of those generators that's a large generator, and it will clean all of this up. It will help shrink the size of the settlement, and then also too, it just really make it look a lot cleaner. And I could probably add more water purifiers in the front of these, getting rid of all of this. I could have put them in the concrete, but I think that I had every intention of trying to clean it up before I acquired the large generators. I was going to do something else in here, and so that's why I left them out of the concrete. But now that I have those other generators, I'm going to come back and do it that way instead. So I can get down there, and that's just to repair these water purifiers if I need to. So there's nothing down there. It's just so that I can go get down there and fix them if I need to. So coming back over here, there's nothing over here, but like I had said, I was originally going to add some more water purifiers with a kind of like this walkway that I have for this, to get over to this building. I was going to have the same thing going over to those buildings over there and do certain, I think I was going to do like a nightclub or a hotel or something. I was even thinking of like a recreational type of building, with bowling and maybe pool and that kind of thing. But this is too big now, and I'm kind of bummed out because I really wanted to add some of those in those buildings over there. I think it would be really, really cool. So I don't know, I might come back and get rid of some of this concrete and see if I can do something different with the outside of these buildings so that I can continue to build. But that will be probably one of the last settlements that I work on, because at least it's kind of almost in finished, what I would consider to be done. I do still have some stuff to do upstairs in the main house, but so I'll have to work on that part first. So coming in here, this is the stairway to get to this hall here. It is undone. This goes out to where the workshop is. So I just built around this and kept it this kind of built like a little house around it. And then over here is where my mut fruit is. So then I'll go back in here, and you can see it's a little bit glitchy as I'm walking. It's kind of glitchy. I have not done anything with this because I think that I could probably shrink this down now at this point in time. It does not need to be this large. These rooms are huge. Oh, so yeah, I haven't done anything with the main house. I've started working backwards from the kitchenette area over here. Yeah, this is just purely open. I think I was going to add some pool tables and stuff in here. Maybe some kind of like a little rec room with a TV and pool table and a few things over here, but I haven't done anything yet. It is too large to build, and that's why I quit. So this is a little dining room area, and then the kitchen, and then going on upstairs. See if I can find the stairs. Here they are. And then this is the bedroom area. So back here is where I probably could maybe try to do the mirror effect here. I might need to remove a few things in order to do that. But like I said, this will be one of the last settlements I come back to do some updating on. Yeah, the bedroom is a little bit on the plainer side, but since I can no longer really build here, or it's not real glitchy, not bad, but it is really large. So I was going to add a whole bunch of cool lights and stuff in here. So we'll see what I can do in order to shrink it, and then when I do the updating, I will make another video. So this is that same idea with the scoreboard, trying to make it like a theater type of feeling. Putting the lights in there, and that's just a picture in the middle, framed picture. And maybe this is where I was this is where I was gonna put the pool table. So down in that middle floor, if you guys have any ideas for me, please leave it in the comments. I'll see if I can incorporate something else down on that level. I'm not too sure what to do because it is so large. Maybe I can shrink it and make it a little bit less space. It is really big. These are just some generators that I had on hand because I was going to add a whole bunch of lights and stuff. So those are just hanging out. And then back here is the bathroom area. I think I needed to finish it as well. Let's see. Yeah, so, well, it's kind of finished. So this is just like the vanity area. I added some lights in there. And that's where the bathtub is. So I had not quite completed the bathtub area either, because I was going to build this in so that you can't really see it. And then back in here is, oh, this is like a his and hers bathroom. So I had pre-done all of this up here in the front. That's all separate from the toilet areas, his and hers toilet. And these are the areas that I wish I had known about that mirror idea. And I could have done the research on it, but, or, you know, I looked it up online because there are a lot of tutorials on it. And then it was just very, very nice for my subscriber to give me a link to his video. Because I really, this is one of the ones that I really wanted to have mirrors in. So I don't know that I can necessarily come back at this point in time, but you know, if I clear it all out, I may try that idea. We'll see. And then the last staircase, if I can get to it, just goes on top of the whole settlement. Well, of this building, I should say. So you can kind of get an idea just how large this settlement got. I don't believe it needs to be this big. So maybe I can do some removal and make it more tiered. But this is why I'm unable to continue to build, because it's so large. Anyway, so this is Spectacle Island. If you guys like the ideas in this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.